Welcome to a special edition of Sunday Night Basketball here on 2K Sports. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ale LaForce reporting for us. Now Atlanta starting five. Johnson and Porzingis, they're inside. Daniels and Risachet out on the perimeter. And it's Young in at the point. And for the Raptors, Barnes is the four with Pirtle in the middle. Brandon Ingram out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Barrett in at the small forward position. This game could be like a tennis match, Grant, with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation.
Pass to Pirtle. Here's Barrett. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Got to be careful shooting around Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Goes up off the inbound. The shot by Ingram, no good.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Pass to Risachet. Down low. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Nice pass by Risachet. You can already see he has a high basketball IQ.
And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Now Barnes. Toronto passing it around. Now here's Quickly. Nails it from three.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Johnson. Young looking over the floor. Daniels outside. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Raptors. Ingram on the wing. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Can't hit it from 12 feet. Daniels against Ingram. Right side Young. Pass to Risachet. Three-pointer. Drains the triple.
Yeah, good mechanics and a high release. Risachet's shot is pretty refined and ready for quick attacks like this.
For Toronto, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. All right, let's get a report from Ali.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. He knows they're in for a tough matchup against Trae Young. Coach told me Trae is an offensive savant, but we have to find a way to disrupt his game. We're going to throw some length at him, pick him up once he crosses half court, and pound him on every possession. Back to you, Brian.
All right, appreciate it, Ali.
Yeah, there's Trae Young getting it done inside.
The Raptors have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Well, Tim, despite their youth, the Hawks have been able to remain pretty competitive.
Well, when you look at this lineup, you see a lot of length and versatility, and that's where this league is headed. So they are creating a roster for positionless basketball.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Pass to Daniels. Outside Young. Oh, there's the alley! Up high and down it goes on the lob.
And Young isn't just a scorer. He also takes pleasure in creating opportunities for others.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Outside Ingram. Back to Quickly. And here's Pirtle. make it 5. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
Quickly against Young. Daniels outside. From downtown, Pirtle grabs a miss. Raptors trail by 4. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And again, Toronto, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside Young. Back to Risache. Over Barrett. Rebound by the Raptors.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
To snap the cold streak. And the dunk by Pirtle.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Risache with the ball. 5 points in the game. Outside Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Daniels misses. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Trailing by 2. Ingram, the pass to Pirtle. Now here's Quickly. Guarded by Young. Here's Barrett. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Pass to Porzingis. On the wing, Daniels. Back to Porzingis. From outside, off the mark. Toronto shooting an unremarkable 30% in the first. Barnes, and he hits it to tie the game.
And Barnes doesn't back down from anyone, embracing the contact on the way up.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Adjustments are everything in this league, and you need to maximize your time to make those adjustments.
Johnson against Barnes. On the wing, Risache. Into the lane. Uses the glass on the layup. Risache's got 7 points in the game.
Good to see Risache attacking like that. When he sees the lane open up, he gets real aggressive.
Now here's Quickly. Outside Ingram. Over Daniels. Porzingis grabs the board. The Hawks have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. There's Young with the 3. Barnes with the rebound. Toronto trailing. Tim, you look at his career rate of assists per game. Trae Young, one of the most prolific prolific passers ever to lace him up.
Yeah, B.A., despite the fact that he's known for shot making, it's his vision that sets him apart, and it's the reason you want the ball in his hands.
Now here's Young. Hits the trifecta. Young's got his second basket on the night.
Yeah, often shooting from way beyond the arc, Young easily pops in the short-range three.
Pass to Barnes. Now Barrett. Just 5 to shoot. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And here's Ingram outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Ingram's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, this is how competitive Ingram is, getting his revenge with a three of his own.
Here's Daniels. Wide open look. Rebound Toronto. Birtle's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Quickly. Outside Barrett. Over Rizachet. Kept alive. The 3 from Quickly. No good on the shot. And it's Daniels with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Young. Now Daniels. Outside Johnson. Another 3 for Atlanta.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Now Barnes. And here's Ingram. And here is Barrett. Lets it go from the wing. And Young pulls it down.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Now here's Barrett. Yet to see a basket. A 3 from Barnes. It's rebounded by Rizachet. Outside Young. Outside Rizachet. Pass to Young. Atlanta needs to get off a shot. The 3 from Rizachet. Rebound Toronto. Birtle's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Quickly passes to Barnes. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Graham.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters. And he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
The first one falls. Tim, with his agility and that 7'3" wingspan, Scotty Barnes can guard virtually anyone.
Well, because he's got the combination, Brian, of lateral quickness and physicality. He is great at the point of attack and fighting through screens. Just a top-shelf defender.
The Raptors making a switch here. Dick's checked in. And you heard that the Raptors were looking to be aggressive this summer, Tim. Why now?
Well, they're trying to replicate what they accomplished when they acquired Kawhi Leonard, which led to a title in 2019. So this is a front office not afraid to shake things up.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
Raptors trail by 5. Pass to Pirtle. It's Barnes on the wing. Defended by Porzingis. Toronto passing it around. Porzingis against Barnes. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Inside is where Barnes is most effective, taking point-blank shots.
.143 left to play in the first quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Hawks star Trae Young and Coach Quinn Snyder are both very close. Young said that's the type of relationship we have. It's not forced, it's just genuine. We both want to see each other succeed, and we know we need each other and everybody else around us. Back over to you.
A good partnership. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Toronto's gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Outside Ingram. Pirtle with a screen on Porzingis. And Pirtle gets it to go on the assist by Ingram. And it's now only a 1-point Atlanta lead. 59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Alexander Walker. Outside, Johnson. Pass to Okongwu. Outside, Young. Lets the three fly. Barnes with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Shot clock at 6. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And so it's Atlanta with it. Right side, Alexander Walker. Okongwu, a screen on Pirtle. And Atlanta misses again. Got it up. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Hawks ahead. They're up by 1. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Atlanta.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. Noel out there with Onyeka Okongwu. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Krejci in at the 3. Here's Mamukelashvili. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Hawks leading. Kicks it out to Kennard. Here's Walter. With the drive. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Pass to Noel. Now here's Kennard. Here's Noel. Okongwu with it. Still no points. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. Here's Toronto with the ball. They trail by 1. Pass to Mobo. Here's Shed, defended by Kennard. Here's Mobo from the arc. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Kennard passes to Krejci. Outside, Alexander Walker. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Toronto, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's Shed. Pass to Mobo. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
And what about the collective effort so far from distance? Their shooters have been on point there.
And the free throw, no good. Well, when you look at the upside for this young Hawks team, Tim, how good can they be?
I think they could be one of the surprises in the Eastern Conference. They've got an emerging star in Jalen Johnson, one of the best defensive players in the league, in Dyson Daniels. And both of those guys, I think, haven't even come close to scratching the surface.
And both players, high-level work ethic, talent, and guys who want to get after it every day. And the foul called on Dyson Daniels. That's his first foul. Now here's Barnes. He has 6. 6 to shoot. That three's off the mark. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Here's Daniels. Ooh, another miss. He's 0 for 6 in this contest. Toronto leading by 4. And here's Ingram outside. Knocks it down from distance. Ingram's got 8 points.
Yeah, the fluid shooting motion of Ingram makes him a real threat to knock down these corner triples.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. On the wing, Risache, covered by Ingram. Pass to Newell. And here's Daniels. Young from long range. Knocks down the long J. 10 points for him.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Left side Ingram. Outside Barnes. Shoots over Newell. And Barnes with a basket. The assist by Ingram. Ingram's got 3 assists in the game.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Now here's Young. He's got 10. Okongwu, a screen on quickly. Young misses.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. Now Ingram. Give him 8 points now. And the Raptors getting another bucket right there. Hawks trail by 8. And here's Risache. To the inside. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Raptors. Outside Dick. Quickly outside. Barnes with a screen on Young. The 3 from Quickly. Newell pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Young. Fades and shoots. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Checked in, and the Hawks making a change here as well. Johnson's checked in, and we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility salary-wise in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves. Okay, Shams, thanks for the update. Pass to Young. Just 5 on the clock. Over quickly. Young can't hit. On offense, here come the Raptors. They're on a 16-7 run. Quickly, passes to Dick. Now Young with a steal. Now here's Daniels. 17-foot shot on the way, and there's Young. That's good. On the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 4 assists now tonight. Outside Dick. To the middle. Here's Pirtle. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Kongwu. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Now here's Ingram. He's got 10. Shoots. Okongwu with the rebound.
Yeah, and that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
Daniels passes to Young. Showing off his agility and touch inside. Trae Young.
Yeah, he can light up the stat sheet. Young really putting on a clinic.
Now here's Ingram. Not a lot of room. Good. Ingram's got 7 points for the quarter.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Now here's Johnson. Crafty move, and he lays it in. Johnson's got 9.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Toronto. And the change for the Hawks. Porzingis has checked in for Kongwu. And Toronto has possession. Quickly with the ball. Outside Ingram. Uncovered. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Ingram's got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, Ingram is having a great night so far, playing passionate offense and finding lots of quality looks.
Raptors lead by 4. You know, Tim, both of Jakob Poeltl's parents played volleyball for the Austrian national team.
Yeah, he comes from an athletic family, and he certainly has a lot of agility for his size. And I think, B.A., in today's game, you need your big men to be able to move their feet.
Daniels outside. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Porzingis. Young against quickly. Daniels outside. Clock at 6. Off the mark there with a 3.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
And that one's good. Quickly.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get up the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Here's Young. After the basket by Toronto. Pass to Daniels. Johnson a screen on Ingram. Lets it fly. Atlanta again missing.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. Young inside. Covered by Ingram. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
And he drops him first. You know, I heard Steve Kerr talking about this concept, the ball and stick theory, Tim, that some guys just have natural hand-eye coordination and will excel at any sport. You agree with that?
Completely agree. Typically, we think of athletic ability involving speed or quickness or verticality, but I think that hand-eye is critical and counts just as much as those other traits.
Anytime Ingram gets a look that close in, it's a great trip down the floor.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people got to say. I know what I do. Back to you, Brian.
Tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Now here's Young. 15 points in the game. And there's 1:38 left in the second. Oh, Trae virtually automatic from deep.
Yeah, Trae Young can change the course of a game with his outside shooting.
Quickly finds Barrett. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
And since arriving in Toronto, his hometown, R.J. Barrett has seen his game take a step forward, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And in particular, his playmaking has gone to another level. If he can ever get his shot right, then he really will be off and running.
And that one misses. Well, Tim, you hear about the move to positionless basketball. The Raptors are well equipped.
Yeah, they are loaded with athletic wings and interchangeable pieces, which gives them a high level of versatility.
Now here's Barnes. Give him 8 points now. Here's Ingram. Rebounded by Daniels.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Here's Daniels. He's scoreless. Back to Porzingis. The three is up. And the Hawks with another three.
He gets a lot of his points on catch-and-shoot jumpers. Porzingis is always ready to let it fly if he's got the room.
Barnes in the post. Johnson on him. Barnes, no good. Outside Young. Over quickly. Here's Daniels. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. And it's all knotted up.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
A big-time effort for Brandon Ingram, providing a lot of energy for the Toronto Raptors. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now, and Coach, a bit of a lull for this team scoring the ball. Why?
It had nothing to do with anything other than us being aggressive. We're like walking the ball up the court. Whoever's got it, we've got to attack.
At least effort is something you can control. Thank you, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
And get ready for the fan. Half-court shot. We're on the sleeve.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
In it forward, it's Barrett and Barnes. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 down low. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Now here's Young. Back to Johnson. Here's Daniels. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Back to Barnes. The 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. And for the Raptors, they're shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Here's Quickly. Here he goes. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Quickly's got 7.
Yeah, passing is a real skill of Barnes. He will make smart choices with the ball.
About a minute played here in the second half. Young against Quickly. Right side Young. Daniels outside. Porzingis sets a screen. 5 on the clock. Daniels misses. The Raptors with a lead. Here's Ingram. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. 18 points for him.
You like how Barrett always keeps his eyes open, watching the court for those assist opportunities.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Young finds Daniels. To the wing on the left. Porzingis against Pirtle. Shot clock at at 6. Operating inside, Porzingis.
Check out Porzingis' energy. He's just relentless on both ends of the court.
Porzingis against Pirtle. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. Toronto shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Legs, you look at the Atlanta Hawks. They are no strangers to the play-in tournament.
Yeah, BA, since making the Eastern Finals as a 4 seed in 2021, they've been a perennial play-in team. They're trying to find a way to make another deep run.
And so Pirtle nails both of them. After seeing a franchise player like Luka Doncic traded, you think there's anyone who is truly untouchable now, Tim?
Well, I tell you what, that trade, BA, made me realize nobody in this league is immovable. You just don't know what the future holds, and I think fewer guys will stay with one team their entire careers.
That was a shocker for sure.
Really good passing wing. Shea isn't a ball stopper. He really looks for his teammates.
Outside Ingram. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Fade away. It's rebounded by Shea. Shea's got his 4th rebound in this one. The drive by Daniels. Pass to Porzingis. Young against Quickly for the tie. And another basket for Atlanta.
I really like that from Young. Hitting that tweener shot, making them guard you all around the floor.
Toronto passing it around. Here's Ingram using his post moves to get the 2 points. Ingram's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Young, the pass to Daniels. Outside Shea for the lead. Toronto grabs the miss. Pirtle's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Quickly outside. Pass to Barnes. Here's Ingram. Back to Barrett. Inside. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
You love to see it. Barrett operating the pick and roll like a surgeon.
Now here's Young. Give him 20. And here's Daniels. Outside Shea. Pass to Young. Over Quickly. Oh, a beautiful finish by Trae Young. Young's got 22 points.
A jumper that is pretty and effective. Young's game starts with his shot.
Ingram against Daniels. Ingram, the pass to Quickly. And a miss there on the triple.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Outside Porzingis. Porzingis putting the size to work.
Even after that serious knee injury, Porzingis with the spring to flush it.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. Quickly outside. Outside Barrett. And foul called on Dyson Daniels. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Young against Quickly. 6 to shoot. To the paint. In close. And the bucket by Pirtle. Pirtle's got 10 points.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Johnson a screen on quickly. Here's Young. Toronto grabs the miss. Outside Barrett. Outside Ingram. Pirtle with a screen on Daniels. Here's Ingram. And that's collected by Trae Young. The Hawks have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. And that misses. That would have put him up. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Pirtle. Barrett against Young. Shoots from the right block. Barrett can't hit. The Hawks trailing. High post Young. He's got 22. Porzingis with a screen on Ingram. Pass to Porzingis. Cash money on the open jump shot. 9 points in the game.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
And in the first year of a 5-year, $150 million extension, Jalen Johnson, a key player for his team moving forward, Legs.
And he's coming off that shoulder surgery, an injury which ended his season prematurely. And he's a lefty, so hopefully that won't be an issue going forward.
Let's not forget he's Milwaukee tough, too. The Hawks have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Boy, without question, Brandon Ingram displaying his skills today.
Yeah, this guy is torching them. And so far, their defense hasn't responded.
He's checked in for Brandon Ingram. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Atlanta. Johnson against Barnes. Daniels passes to Alexander Walker. To the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Porzingis. Pirtle grabs a miss. The Raptors with a lead. Now quickly. 7 points in the game. Barnes passes to Dick. Quickly outside, the 3, Barrett sinks it from distance. Barrett's got 7 points in the game.
You love when Barrett starts to feel it from downtown.
Hawks trail by 5. Outside, Alexander Walker. Reza Shea up top, guarded by Barrett. Shot clock at 6. Outside Porzingis. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Toronto leading by 5. And there's the lob. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Outstanding initiative from Barnes. You know, he's solid at knowing when to go after alley-oops.
For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Outside Reza Shea. ball movement here by Atlanta. Outside, Alexander Walker. Clock at 6. For 3, Porzingis. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside, Dick. Quickly drives in from the arc. And it's Dick. That time on the assist by Quickly. And it's a 10-point Toronto lead.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
And it's Daniels with the ball for Atlanta. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. You know, as we watch Grady Dick, what stands out about his game, Tim?
Well, Brian, it's the way he moves off the ball. He will keep defenses occupied, cutting and coming off screens, and he has the size to get his shot off over even the most hotly contested defenders.
Atlanta making some changes here. Okongwu's checked in for Johnson. Ricci comes in for Risache. And it's Kennard in for Daniels. And here's Kennard. Still without a bucket. Pass to Krejci. Outside, Alexander Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Kennard on the wing to halt the run. Pure from 3-point range. Kennard's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Bobo. Here's Shed. Oh, again! Toronto with a triple.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
For 3, Porzingis. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Yeah, I love the answer from Porzingis. Don't sleep on his 3-point shot.
Pass to Murray Boyles. Now here's Barrett. Good D by Okongwu. Hawks trail by 7. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third. Kennard outside. Now Porzingis, guarded by Barrett. Porzingis passes to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Well, he's had it rolling all night. He just hasn't had enough support to give them the lead.
Here's Shed. Right side, Barrett. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
You gotta like the quick decision making from Barrett. Not even hesitating at all off the catch.
Takes the 3, and the Hawks with another 3.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Tries the spin move. Dick. Alexander Walker grabs the board.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Down low. Here's Porzingis. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Now just a 2-point Raptor lead.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
And at the right time, they could have let this game get away from them, but they never stopped believing.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Raptors out in front, leading by just 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Luke Kennard out there with Trae Young. Then there's Okongwu. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Newell in at the 4. Now here's Dick. Pass to Shed. Here's the 3. Newell pulls it in. Kennard outside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
And so here is Toronto following the score by Atlanta.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Here's Young. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Outside, Alexander Walker. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist with that last one. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Pass to Shed. Beyond the arc. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got a rebound number 5 here tonight to the middle. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Here's Dick, covered by Alexander Walker. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. The Hawks have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Kennard with it. Outside Young. The 3. Rebound Toronto. Dick's got 4 rebounds now. Ingram up top. There's the steal. Kennard outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. Okongwu inside. And the basket is good. And the Hawks lead by 3.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Here's Mobo. And here's Ingram. Toronto passing it around. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Hawks.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Newell. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Toronto's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. making a switch here. Pirtle's checked in, and the Hawks making a change here as well. Johnson's checked in. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. Coach wanted to see more urgency when it came to closing out on shooters. He said, quote, right now we're jogging at them on the perimeter. It needs to be a sprint to run them off the line. We'll see if the guys have it in them.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Dick. Outside Ingram. Pass to Shed. Picked by Pirtle. He shoots it. And again, Toronto, no good. Atlanta leading by 5. Now Young. Count it. Young's got 24 points.
Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
Toronto, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the 4th. Outside Ingram. Over to the left wing. Off target from outside. The Hawks have gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the 4th. 6 of 7. Picked up by Okongwu. There's Young with the 3. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Dick finds Ingram. Pirtle with a screen on Young. Young against Ingram. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. He's got 22.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possession. Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Outside Ingram. Goes up at the strike. No good, off the front rim. Atlanta leading by 8. Pass to Kennard. From behind the arc. Pirtle grabs a miss. The Raptors have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this 4th quarter. Dick against Kennard. Pirtle with a screen on Young. And it's Shed missing. The Hawks have gotten 7 of their first 10 shots to go during this 4th quarter. And that's a foul called on Onyeka Okongwu. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game. Some changes for Toronto. Barnes, he's checked in for Mobo. Barrett comes in for Dick. And Emmanuel quickly subbed in for Shed. Atlanta also making some changes. Porzingis is checked in for Okongwu. Risachet comes in for Alexander Walker. And Daniels is subbed in for Kennard. Pass to Ingram. Picked by Pirtle. Here's Barrett. The rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Daniels. And he drops it in from the low post.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
Quickly passes to Barrett. Kicks it out to Barnes. Quickly outside. Barnes with a screen on Young. Quickly from outside. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 11 rebounds in the game. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Risachet. Porzingis with a screen on Barrett. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist from Risachet. And now a 12-point Hawks lead. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Now here's Ingram. Back to Quickly. Kicks it out to Barrett. Now Ingram. 5 to shoot. To get back on track. Target from range. Ingram's got 25 points in the game.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Young from long range fires in the triple.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Raptors trail by 12. Outside Ingram to the inside. Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Quickly against Young. Outside Rizichet. Fires the three with the tip. Rebounded by Ingram. And for the Raptors, they're shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Counted. Good. And that's now 11 points for R.J. Barrett.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
The Raptors shooting right around 40% since the beginning of the fourth quarter. And he lays it up and in. Barrett's got 11 points here in the second half.
Such a gutsy player. Barrett takes on challenging defenders in style and stays in control.
Young against quickly. Sweet move. 6 to shoot. Johnson outside. He's off from 3.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Here's Ingram. Now quickly takes a 3. Johnson with the rebound.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the 3.
Young. Johnson outside. Daniels outside. Fires the 3. Yes, sir, with the 3.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Outside Ingram. Johnson with the rebound. The Hawks lead by 9. Daniels fires. Buries it from outside.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Daniels against Ingram. Lets it go from 11. Goes again. And there's the layup. Good.
Everybody appreciates that extra effort on the glass.
Now Young. Outside Porzingis. Young outside. Outside Porzingis. Here's Daniels. Young outside. Porzingis with a screen on quickly. Now Porzingis. Oh! Touches it off the glass.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Hawks.
What a huge win for them tonight. It seemed like all was lost for them, but then they battled back.
Yeah, games like this one can really define a team. They were able to prove that they could bounce back from even the most dire circumstances.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Trae Young.
Really impressive what he did tonight. Total control of the offense, dropping dimes. They're going to look for him to lead the way again tonight.
Fighting for his shot. Barnes is well rewarded for his effort.
Defensive foul. Jalen Johnson. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Raptors. Scotty Barnes. Shooting 1.
And Atlanta with possession here. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Kennard outside. Here's Krejci. Shot clock at 5. From deep. Oh, it's off. So it's Atlanta with the W. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
All right, to Allie LaForce with our player of the game.
Trey, you guys had a look in your eyes tonight. How satisfying was it to get this win?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great getting a win. At the end of the day, I mean, I'm just here to help my team win, whoever we're playing against, and that's all I care about.
Thanks, Trey, guys.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And now, time for our player of the game, Trae Young.